I bet my business real, knows it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, make sure I'm...
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, now how about this return? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give, running left is Campbell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action now, Dalton. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this open drive, they've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Campbell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Earl Campbell taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line. Here we go, here we go. 60, 60, 60.
Here's Robinson throwing on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and it goes 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Dalton sets up play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Dalton up play action. He is going to find Hill here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Complete to Taysom Hill. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On third down, Robinson. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 78 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Earl Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Lutz with the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Robinson now to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now Robinson on 3rd down. Going deep for Stevie Johnson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stevie Johnson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. So Dalton now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the
Fuck, good pass.
touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 85 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Robinson throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left here, Landry. They go up the middle with Campbell, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Running play, it's Earl Campbell.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was a save. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Hey, check that. 3.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Good game.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. All right, here's Dalton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Campbell, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds,